crafty problems and you can't excuse it. Man, go call the crafty brick and she gon' help you through it. This the crafty challenge. 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 If you want to craft, go and do it.
Hello, crafty friends. Happy New Year. I hope you are all enjoying the start of 2026 at this point. It is, 9:20 my time. So I actually have not been up for very long. And I look a little tired today because I am. And I decided I'm just going to come in my PJs and hang out with you this morning. Last night, did you do anything? Did you go out at home? I'm very curious. Actually, let me get my headphone in because I think that sounds a little better. Okay. Let me know if that sound is still good. I feel like it's a lot clearer when I have my earpiece on. Hi, Chris and Kristen and Denzel and Linda. Welcome, welcome. Happy New Year. It is such a rainy day in California. That's the other reason that I am deciding to just be in PJs today because it's rainy. It's been raining all night long, kind of pouring for California. And I don't want to do anything today. I just want to relax, hang out at the house. I don't really feel like leaving. I'm going to have to pick up Kaya at some point. But for now, I'm just having a slow start to 2026. Last night, we had a couple friends over, a couple couples over, and we played some games, and that was really fun. If you guys like games, what did we play last night? We played Sneaky Eyed Spies, and we also played Say Anything. I think that was the name of it. Both were really fun. Lots of laughter. So we enjoyed our night. Are you guys staying in today, or are you heading out into the streets to do stuff? Oh, your son's been helping with evacuations. Yeah, there's been so much rain. I didn't actually hear what was going on at this point this morning. Is there a lot of flooding? I'm assuming there is because it's been raining all night. Dog sitting. Sister and brother-in-law come home tomorrow. Oh, nice. Canning 12 quarts of potatoes. Okay, now I'm curious, like, what do you can potatoes for? Like mashed potatoes? Or are you like, you make the potatoes and then you can them, or are you just, I've never heard of canned potatoes. So enlighten me. What do you do with are they whole potatoes? Are they like the little potatoes and you're canning them to just make later? Not sure. Oh man, I hate flooding. It's so sad. I hope everyone gets evacuated that needs to and that, they get to safety. This is a lot of rain for us here. We usually have some flooding down here in San Diego as well. I haven't heard if what's going on with that right now. Cube potatoes in pan, then they sit on the shelf and you can use them for anything. I've never canned anything, but I had never heard of anybody canning potatoes, frying or mashed potatoes and roasted. Huh. Interesting. And how many did you say you were canning? 12 quarts of potatoes. That's a lot of potatoes. Sitting home healing this week, but today you can actually going for a ride to the grocery store and make some soup. That sounds like a good plan for the day. I wanted to get on here today, not only to wish you all a happy new year, but I have some work to do. I thought I would share the work that I'm doing. I am making token holders for the Crafty Challenge Club. So I need to glue the pieces together, and I also need to laser engrave them. So I'm going to be using my X-Tool F1 Ultra to laser engrave, and I'm going to glue them together. So I thought that I would do that. You guys can see how I make them. I already cut them with my We Create laser. Um, and I also just wanted to share a little bit about why I started the Crafty Challenge Club, because there really is kind of a backstory to it. So I thought I would share that with you all and answer any more questions that any of you have about the club, because today is the last day that you can join if you want to get the January box. You can still join later, but you won't get the January box if you join after today. You'll be getting the February box. So the first of the month is always the cutoff to get that month's box. So that's my plan today. I just wanted to hang out, chat, share a little behind the scenes, and tell you about the reason for starting the club. Poor air quality, blaming the extreme amount of fireworks last. Oh, you guys had a lot of fireworks? I heard just a few. We didn't have very many here. Chris, do you use Lightburn, or do you like just make an SVG for your laser projects? I do not know how to use Lightburn, so I'm curious what you do. I know I need to learn Lightburn, but I haven't at the moment. Which kind of brings me to the reason of the Crafty Challenge Club. So I think some of you know the story about kind of how I got into content creation. Like the Crafty Brick started out, um, I had an Etsy shop. I was just selling all kinds of things on Etsy. And I was using Caesar products. I loved Caesar products. Caesar ended up doing a contest. And some of you may have heard this, but I'm just sharing for those of you that haven't. A contest for the launch of Juliet. They were inviting you, as well as someone you wanted to bring with you, to go to Italy for the launch of Juliet. It was an amazing opportunity. What you had to do was share videos, pictures of Caesar products. I already use Caesar products, so it was perfect for me. I told my husband, I was like, I am about to win us a trip to Italy. And he was like, okay, that sounds great, Courtney. He did not believe in me. He was just going along for the ride. But I told him, I'm like, I'm going to win. So I posted constantly about Caesar. I was already doing lives. I was already posting content. I was already using Caesar. So I just made sure that I posted all the time. Everything I made, I was just using my Caesar products. I ended up winning that competition. So I got to go to Italy with my husband. If you want to know, I'm putting the stand in because I had 3 of them. I glued them together. Turns out they weren't glued exactly correctly aligned, and the base wouldn't go in. So all 3 of those were ruined. So now as I'm gluing them, I'm putting the base in just to make sure that they are in the exact spot that they need to be. I don't want y'all to get a stand that doesn't actually stand up and the holder doesn't go in the base. So I'm just gluing them together. I let them sit for just a little bit, and then I will engrave them. So these are the token holders. Every month you get a collectible token. And for the very first month, the token is Founding Crafter. So right there, Founding Crafters January. Every month will be a different one. You get the token holder, and then you get tokens every month. So it's a collectible thing for the club. It was so nice. Scott, Scott's not going on the cruise with me because he can't do cruises, but he did want to go to Italy. So we actually made a big trip out of it. I think we flew into Munich. We went to Austria, and then we went to Venice and Verona, where the event was, where they were launching. And we stayed in Venice for a few days, and then we went down to the Amalfi Coast and Naples. It was a very, very great trip. During that trip, I met a lot of people. At this point, I was not doing content creation. I was just, I would say, yes, I was creating content, but I was still focused on my Etsy store and just creating videos, just because. I had just kind of started creating videos because Instagram used to just be all pictures. So I had been posting lots of pictures, but I was getting into reels and doing that type of thing. But I wasn't working with any brands at that moment in time. When I was over in Italy, I met a lot of people there because it was a really big event. They invited a lot of people. I met a lot of brands and got some brand deals through that trip and after that trip when I came back. So that is how I got into content creation. I kind of fell into it. I never got into this. Crafty Brick was never created to do content creation. Hi, Nanette. And to be honest, editing videos is one of my least favorite things to do. So now I've been doing content creation, working with brands for about 3 years now, maybe a little over 3 years. It's hard for me. It's hard. You guys, if you've been following me for a while, directions are not my top priority, reading the directions of everything. When I get a new product, I have to read the directions. I have to learn how to use it. And then I've got to know it enough to show somebody else how to use it and to make a video about it and then edit the video. Reels, shorts, I can edit those all day long. It's not a big deal to me. I find those are not too hard. 30 seconds to 60-second video. When we're talking about YouTube videos, that's a lot more work. Because you're talking about maybe 15 minutes, sometimes 30, 40. But the amount of content that I have filmed to get down to those 30 minutes is a lot. And to go through that, I fall asleep all the time when I'm editing. I lose focus. And it's just not enjoyable to me. So last year, now I guess, 2025, it was just a lot of soul searching and a lot of praying. And I was like, this is not really what I like doing. I had already cut back on working with brands and only worked with brands that I really, really either wanted the product and really did want to learn how to use it, or it was something that I thought maybe it was like a really great product that you would want to know about. So then I would say yes to the company. But I cut back on a lot of brands. And the videos for summits, I only did 2 summits last year. If you do summits, you've seen me in lots of summits over the years, but I cut back on that. I did 2 in January, and then I didn't do another one throughout the year because I didn't want to edit all these videos anymore. I didn't want to do it. So then I was like, you can't quite be a content creator and do this type of thing if you're not making and editing videos. But when I was making and editing videos, they weren't getting a lot of views. So I was like, this is depressing. I spend all this time editing this video and I don't even like editing the video. And then it gets 300 views. So I was like, I don't know if this is for me. So I've been doing a lot of soul searching in 2025 and a lot of praying, deciding is the crafty brick, do I keep it? Do I continue to do this? Or do I maybe just go back to selling more products? Because I hadn't really been selling a lot of products. I started Mirrored Mindset last year, so that was a change and I liked that. Um, but I don't know. I was losing the joy of the the crafty brick where the business where it was going. So I was trying to decide what could I change? What could I do to bring back the joy of crafting, which is why I started in the first place, sharing these projects and making things that I enjoyed making. So I decided to bring back the Crafty Challenge because that was something I did enjoy, but I needed to make some changes. So I made some changes, brought it back, and was having fun. Was having a lot of fun. And Mirrored Mindset is definitely something that makes me happy. And Mirrored Mindset came about because of this journey that I've been on, feeling like what I was doing was not what I should be doing. I was suffering from imposter syndrome. I had posted a video a while back. I was just like, I just don't know if this is what I should be doing. And I was feeling like, I don't know, I wasn't good enough for the videos. I don't know. I was going through a lot. And that's how Mirrored Mindset came about. So I guess my business is like turning into personal journeys for me. It's where my business has been taking me is where I need to be. I guess that's what it is. So I've been really just listening to, I don't know, what I enjoy doing, my heart, trying to find a place where my heart is happy and enjoying what I'm doing. Imposter syndrome is no fun. It is no fun. And it's so not true. We are good at the things that we do and we deserve to be where we are. And when we get invited to things, it's because it was meant to be and we're supposed to be there. But sometimes I struggle with that. I've gotten a lot better, but I used to struggle a lot with feeling like I didn't deserve the things that I was getting. And yeah, that was where Mirrored Mindset. I'm telling you why. I don't have it on right now because I'm still in my pajamas. But enough is the necklace that I wear most days because I feel like that is the reminder that I need. I am enough, no matter what. No matter if Crafty Brick thrives, if Crafty Brick fails, if no matter what I do or don't do any more of, I'm still enough. So that's the necklace I wear most of the time. But back to, I guess, just the start of the club. I started bringing back the challenge. I loved it. That's really fun to me. Sharing these projects to me or sharing the projects that I create with you is really, really fun for me. So I just started thinking, this is what I really like. And this doesn't involve editing any videos, editing some reels and shorts. I can do that. It doesn't involve editing long form YouTube videos. It doesn't involve working with any brands because that is stressful to me. For some reason, whenever I work with a brand, my videos are different because I feel like I'm trying to do something that they want me to do and be, I don't know. I know it should just be whatever I am, but I want to make them happy with my content. So then that puts pressure on me. So I don't like it. I don't like it. So the Crafty Challenge Club, it's just a happy place for crafting, coming as you are, sharing your projects, and bringing joy into what you love. And because I felt like the joy of it was kind of being taken out of it because I was focusing so much on the things I had to do. I don't know. There were things I didn't want to do. So that's why I created the club. Bringing my joy of crafting, sharing it with you, but having it still joyful and not having to edit any videos. Just sharing the crafts with you. So I kind of took it all back to where it started, sharing my love of projects with you. And I thought it would be fun if we could all do it together, you know? So let's see. So I've got my X tool here. I am going to send this to engrave. I need to go back and open it up. Open up the file that I'm working on. Hopefully everything is still good with it. I've got my vent out the window, and we're gonna go ahead and start it. Oh, my device wasn't connected. Now it's connected. Okay. And then we press start. And it comes with this little control panel here. You've got to push the start on the control panel. Oh, I forgot to. Hold on, X tool. I forgot to. Because right now it's doing nothing. Oh, now it's working. Oh, now it's not working. What are you doing? I thought I forgot to put on the focus. What is this doing? Watch, now I'm working live and I'm going to have some issues with it. Happy 2026, D. Wilson. It has to be fun, otherwise why do it? I agree. Becomes a chore. Xtool does save my last setting. Yes. But I don't know why it's like being weird about what it's doing right now. But it's not engraving. And it says it's processing, but it's not. Oh. Of course, I'm live. I'm gonna cancel it. It's because I didn't auto measure. It still says it's processing. Oh, now it's cutting. Oh, now it's engraving. It's like a delay. I don't really know what it's doing. Yesterday, my WeCreate overheated and stopped working. And now, I'm not sure what this is doing. Let me measure. Let me share my Xtool screen with you. Okay. So let me measure it real quick. Maybe it didn't do what it needed to do. It does save my settings, but maybe it didn't have them for some reason. Okay, so the focus is done. I already took the picture. Let me just take it one more time, just in case. Okay, now we'll press process. And see if we can't get it working. All right, start. Ready. Yeah, normally there's not this delay in it's not doing anything. Oh, goodness gracious. Finish that task. Make sure I've got it on basswood 180. I'm very confused what is going on here. Learning all these new machines is a lot. You seem to do well with that. I'm still trying to learn, Juliet. I was reviewing our class, trying to figure something out. It is a lot learning all these machines. There are some content creators that are excellent at it. They just learn every single one, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't want to learn all the machines. I just want to learn some of them. And I have learned a lot of machines, and some of them are great. Some of them, I feel like, you don't need all the machines. You just need some machines. And I have enough mug presses. I'm not going to get any more mug presses. I don't need to learn how to use any more mug presses or tumbler presses. I think we're good. But with the Crafty Challenge Club, I'll just be able to focus on thinking about projects, bringing them to you so you can get a crafty gift delivered to your door every month. That is my goal. And that's what I want to focus on. So that's what I'm very excited about right now, because that's the focus. It's just creating projects and bringing them to you. And then we can craft together in the clubhouse and just have crafty fun. No crafty chores, just crafty fun. So that is the creation of the Crafty Clubhouse. And we are at 30, how many do I have? 34 subscribers in the Crafty Clubhouse right now. My goal is by the end of the day to be at 40. So I'm hoping maybe I can come back on tonight and tell y'all that I got to 40 members in the Clubhouse. So tell your friends, tell them to join the Clubhouse. We're going to be having so much fun. You can click the QR code at the top of the screen. Hi, Eve. Happy 26. I'm going to put the link here as well. Already had someone that got the Clubhouse Pass, and they decided that they want to upgrade and be in the club because they want the tokens. So you can do that. You can change your mind at any time and switch your membership. What is going on with this? Oh, and then that camera. Why did my camera go off? The camera went off. My phone. I got kicked out of the live on there on my phone. My laser isn't working. Goodness gracious. I wonder if it's like the internet connection with my laser is off for some reason. I'm going to try it again because the settings all look right. The protective shield is pulled down. laser work. It's still not processing. Watch, when I get off a live, it's gonna process exactly like it always does. And the time is not going down. Normally it has like the time remaining, so it sounds like the fan is on. The time is not changing. Things don't always work like they're supposed to. They just don't. So there's always a little chaos when crafting. There is. And then I press cancel and then it wants to start. Dang it. Hey, Brandy. Well, I don't know if this is going to work with the engraving. I know my lasers better get it together because we got a lot of token holders to make. And yesterday, my We Create stopped working. It overheated and shut down. I haven't tried to turn it back on yet. But now we got the engraver not acting right. And this project for January also has a laser cut component. So in addition to these laser or the token holders, I got more lasers or cutting to do. So it better get it together. That is not what I expected this morning. It's not, I was not expecting chaos today, not January 1st. I thought I was going to go into the new year chaos free. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Courtney without chaos. Is that really a thing? I don't know. I don't know. Just another day in the crafty world. I'm new to your channel. I'm glad I found you. Well, I'm glad you found me too. Who's that? Miss Lilibet? Or let me put on my glasses. See if I can see better. Lilybelt. Oh, Missy. Just like the letters are all going together. Maybe I need some new glasses for 26. Goodness gracious. This is frustrating. I was like, I'm going to glue all these together, engrave all of them, and that is going to be checked off my list. My machines, they do have a mind of their own. That was not in the plan for this morning. Watch though, watch. Right when I get off, they're going to come on and work just fine. They're going to work just fine. Looks like blue beat pink and they're closer to the 40 goal. I'm closer to the 40 goal. Blue did beat pink. That's so funny. Brandy's like, blue wins. My color wins. Yes, I got 4 blue subscribers today or yesterday. Today is green. I've gotten 1 for today. We are closer to the goal. We need to get all the way over to the end for the 40. 6 more. I'm so close. I'm so close. So I was telling Scott what my goal was. He said that my goal should be 20. I said I want it to be, actually, he maybe said 25. And I was like, I think 40. I think I can do 40. And he was like, that's a kind of aggressive goal. And I was like, that's the goal I'm going for. Okay. I have 1 more day. Today's the last day, but I get it. I get it, Kristen. I know it's not in the cards for everyone. And I appreciate you being here, supporting the channel. You are always supporting the channel and the Facebook group. And I understand that it is not in the cards for everyone. So I'm also not going to be leaving YouTube. So I will still be here on YouTube. So any support that you give me on here, I truly appreciate it. Watching the challenge, liking my videos, commenting on my videos, sharing my videos. Even if you are not a member of the clubhouse, those things 100% support me and my business. So I appreciate that. Oh, and Donzel, thank you for that reminder. Please hit the thumbs up, y'all. I would appreciate that. Thank you for saying that, Donzel. I don't even know if I said hi to you, Donzel. I apologize. Hello. I might have. Sometimes I forget what I say when I'm on here. I'm rambling. Goodness. Kristen is an amazing supporter. And she helped me set up the Crafty Crew group, and as a moderator in that group, she and Christiana were telling me to set up the group, and I was like, I don't know how to do a Facebook group. I can't do this. And they totally hyped me up and told me that I could do it, and they are moderators and helping me over there. So I appreciate you, Kristen, so much. Let's see. I'm going to try this again. Maybe I'm going to turn it off and turn it back on. Let's see if it will work. We'll try again. Come on, X tool. If you guys have been on the fence about joining the Clubhouse, I just want to show you the different tiers of the membership. Bring It On membership has everything. You're just like, bring on the competition, bring on the fun, bring on the t-shirt, bring on the token, the giveaways, bring on everything. That is for the crafter that wants it all. So you get the t-shirt, the token holder, the giveaways, the collector, the tokens each month, and you can compete in the challenge. If you don't want to do the challenge, if challenge and competition are not quite your cup of tea, that's totally fine. You don't need the t-shirt because you have enough t-shirts just for fun. You're doing this just for fun. You just want to get a crafty gift delivered to your door every month. Just for fun is just for you. If you're not ready for either of those, the just for fun or the bring it on, the Clubhouse Pass is the perfect option for you because you still get entry into the Clubhouse. You still get the live sessions that we will be having in there every month, and you still get the supportive community and the fun that we will be having in the Clubhouse. You just will not get the project and the t-shirt, and you're not going to be able to compete in the challenge, but you will be able to watch the challenge. So it just depends on how involved you want to be in the club. So there's a different level for each person. Let's see. Do you have me join the club? I was able to get my payment in for Bring It On yesterday. Yes, I do, Melanie. Yes. We figured that out. That Bermuda address was not working, but because unfortunately I can only ship to US addresses at the moment. So if you are outside of the US, you will not be able to be in the club. You could be a past member, but you will not be able to get the projects. But Melanie, I know you've got a different address. Melanie, your name is right here. Melanie R. joined today, and you have a blue Post-it note. You are on my wall. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, connect through USB. I can. Maybe I'll try that. Let me see what I have. Actually, I'll try it again right now since I just turned it back on. And then I will try and see if I can connect. I really wanted to be able to get these done today. All right, we are ready. I'm going to autofocus one more time, just in case it needs to autofocus again. And then we will process. Do right. There's still a delay on it. Still a delay, so I don't know that works. So I'm going to try the USB. Yeah, let's try the USB. I think it might connect right to the machine. I've never connected with the USB. We can try. Let's see. Hello. Is it on your to-do list, Courtney? You know what? I have nothing on my to-do list. And I decided to keep, I had stuff on my gold to-do list, but I decided I really liked this silver one even more than the gold. So I gave the gold one away and I kept the silver. I think it's so cute. So I got back my 6 that I was missing. So cute. I love this. So if you guys missed it, this is the project we made for December. Our little dry erase to-do list. And I've been using it. I love it. Love it so much. Hi, Anna Coates. Welcome. Happy New Year. I'm just troubleshooting some issues today. Just troubleshooting. All right, let's see if I connect with a USB. Do I have to change the connection? I don't know if I change to Wi-Fi. Let's see. Plug-in version. Let's see if that just works. I don't know if I have to like switch something. Oh, that was faster. Let's see. No, I think it's still connected to Wi-Fi. I can't see the comments, so I'm gonna try and come over here and see if I can see them. I got my 6 back. Club sounds like fun, but I'm starting the year. Let's see, sorry, starting the year with no spending on crafts until I make a dent in the stacks of unopened boxes I already have. I get that. 100% get that. That is another thing, though, with the Crafty Challenge. When you get the supplies, there will be nothing left to store. So you're not going to, I mean, you might have a little bit of extra HTV, but typically it's like you get the supplies, you make the project, and then you're done. So you won't have more clutter. That's the thing that I'm trying to say. You're not going to have extra clutter. So if you get through your stash, Sister Heart Crafts, then you can join the club, because then you're not going to have extra supplies. You're just going to have the supplies to make a new project that you didn't have to think about and didn't have to go to the store to purchase supplies. Chris, help me. I don't know how to set it up with the USB. Let's see. I'm going to share my screen. Let's see if we can figure this out together. How to get it to, let's see if I can see the comments. See, I haven't learned everything about this machine. I learn what I need to learn. That's typically how I work. Oh, switch device, connect device. I just want to connect it with the USB. What if I connect a Wi-Fi settings and remove the X tool? Device settings. Oh, device settings. Let's see, basic info. Oh, Wi-Fi, okay. Here we go. It's connected. So maybe I disconnect here. I didn't see like an option that said I could disconnect. connected. Where do I get to the Wi-Fi setting to turn off the Wi-Fi? Should be forget this device or something like that. Or, okay, I'm going to turn it off. And then it should not be connected anymore. Oh, USB. There's USB. Okay, let me turn it on and I'll go to the USB. USB. Connect your device to the computer using a USB cable. Oh, okay. There we go. USB. And we're connected. Okay, let's see if we can get this baby to work. Well, this one's probably going to be messed up now. Dang you. I'm not going to do that one again. I'll do this one. These things are so annoying to me. Why do you have to mess up sometimes? Okay. So that one is ready. All right, now I'm going to put this back on here. Okay. Thank you, Chris. Stop sharing here. We'll add our laser back. Oh, where is it looking? It's looking at something else here. We should be on the back camera. Okay. We're just working through some things today, my friends. Okay. We're good there. Good there. Okay. Now, let's see if we can get it to actually engrave. It's nice and straight. Okay, everything's looking good. Let's process. Come on, work with me. Oh, that went fast. That's what it's supposed to do. It's still not. Oh my goodness. Dang it. It's still not working. Oh, it's starting to work. It was just taking a long moment to start. Okay. Well, I wonder if maybe it was going to work before. It just took a minute. Huh. We learn right alongside you. We are learning together. Mercury in retrograde, seriously? What the heck? As long as it worked. I'm not happy that this one is not working. I hope I can get it maybe lined up exactly, but it might be one I can't use. No, there's no warnings or errors at all. But maybe that's because it is working. It was just taking a long time to get started. And I've never had it take a long time to get started. I typically press the button and then it just starts right away. So I'm not sure. Had a few too many last night for New Year's. Just give me a moment. Give me a moment to get warmed up. I will perform, but I just need a minute. Goodness gracious. I'm just happy you're working. I don't mind waiting a minute. I just need you to work. I love this machine. I absolutely love it. Okay. Done. All right, so here it is. And then you put in your little, it just sits right there. And then I have a few tokens over here. This will be the first one going into January. It comes with a little sticker on the back, and you can just put it right in your holder. Oh, yay! It works. So this is what I'm working on today. I'm trying to get all of these done, and they will be ready to go in the first boxes. Woohoo! Let's process this again. Yeah, it is just taking a minute to receive this data. The fan turns on, which is odd. Typically, when the fan turns on, it starts working immediately. So this is strange that it's taking, I mean, it's a good, 10, 15, 30 seconds for it to even start working. But now it's working. It's just weird. The X tool compares to the We Create Loomis. One thing I do know is the We Create Loomis is a lot less expensive, I believe. I think the Loomis might be like $1,800 or $2,000. This one, oh, what was it? It might have been like $3,000. It's an expensive laser, but it's great for engraving on metal, which is what I use it mostly for. And I love it. So it was worth the investment for me because I can make the jewelry really quickly. And to be honest, the Loomis wasn't out when I got this. So had the Loomis been out, I probably would have compared the two. At this point, I don't have the Loomis, so I don't know what the like how well they or how they compare to each other. But I know the Loomis can do color engraving. This one can do some color, but I don't think that it's got the full color capability that the Loomis has. Oh, 1,100 for the Loomis. Okay, so it's like a lot less expensive. Let me see how much this one is. X-Tool F1 Ultra. And now they've got a new X-Tool F1. Looks like it is 3,400, 3,200. But the F2, oh, the F2 Ultra is 4,600. Yeah, this one was like 3,200. It was definitely a large business expense for 25 because I was not given this one. I purchased it, but I really wanted it. It was good for my business, so I did. But it's really weird that it's not processing right away, even when it's plugged in. On a similar laser for engraving, I love my Vista, but it's so big. Oh, I think it depends on what you're engraving with the Vista. For the jewelry, I felt like the camera did not line up as accurately as I would have liked. So I had to learn where it was going to engrave. And then like when I would see it on the software, I had to like move it up just a little bit. So it didn't even look like it was in the right spot on my software on the camera, but it engraved in the right spot. So I just didn't really want to deal with that every time on the placement. So that's why I didn't like the Vista for engraving on the jewelry. But that was the only thing I was trying it on. But the Vista is large. But I bet the Loomis would probably be a good solution for you, Brandy, if you just wanted something smaller that engraved. And I know that it's a very fast engraver. Look at Brandy, just like, what other tools can I add to my craft space? Hi, Jenna. Thanks for joining. Happy New Year. We are making some token holders. These are y'all's token holders, so you are going to be receiving them. Yeah, and this one's really fast also. It seems like this engraving takes a little longer. Like for me making the necklaces, it takes about 15 seconds, 15, 20 seconds to engrave, but it's a very small thing. When I engrave the mirrors for the mirrored mindset necklaces, those take me a minute to engrave that. This took a minute and 40 seconds. But I played around with the darkness of it. So I wanted it to be, a nice dark engraving. So it takes a little bit longer. But I engrave on this instead of my Vision. This is much faster than the Vision. Much. So I cut on my Vision and then I engrave on the F1. And to be honest, I feel like I want another laser. I really have been looking at that X-Tool PS2 or P2S. Yeah, P2S. It's a CO2 laser and it's bigger. And so I can cut more at once and it's going to be a lot faster. So like just to cut 2 of these boards takes over 10 minutes to just cut them, to cut out the 2 sides. I think that seems like a long time for each one. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it seems long. I want it to be faster. Yeah, I don't think that it's too bad at all for this amount of engraving. I think a minute and 40 is good. So definitely not complaining about that. Touch with the B, and it's very budget savvy. Are you talking about the BMO? Maybe the Flux BMO? Hey, Scotty. Okay. Yeah, maybe it's the Flux BMO. I want a bigger one though, so I don't know what size that one is. Yeah, BMO. And to be honest, I didn't have a very good experience with my Flux laser, so I don't know that I want to try another BMO. I mean, I had the Beam Box Pro. I think that was the one I had, and I didn't have a good experience with it. So I don't know that I want to try the BMO, but I have heard good things about it, so maybe. I don't know. I really like this X-Tool, so that's why I was thinking sticking with the X-Tool. I know the X-Tool software now, and maybe it'll be easy to just jump on over to that one. I don't know. But I think that's my next purchase is a new, bigger laser. Even though I love this Vision, I'll keep the Vision. It's a great laser. I think it was a perfect laser for me to start out with because it was so easy to set up and use. I was using it within, I don't know, probably 30, 45 minutes. So I highly recommend that one. But I just need something a little faster if I'm going to be cutting frequently with a lot of stuff. Process again. Yeah, this thing is acting funny today, but it's still working. But it's acting funny. Oh, you want an embroidery machine, but just can't justify the expense. Don't need it, but want to learn it. The embroidery machine is very, very cool. It is. I don't embroider as much as maybe I should or could. I'm getting ready to make a super cute sweatshirt for going to Isaiah's game. He's got senior night in February. Actually, we're going in January too, so I might make two. But I want to wear a fun sweatshirt that has the school logo. So I got to see if I can figure out how to do that. But he's got senior night, and then the parents come up onto the court with him. So I got to have a cute sweatshirt. So I think I might do that, and I will be using my Racoma. Yes, the X-Tool PS2 has a much larger base. So I could cut a lot of stuff at one time, which would be nice. You'd love to have an embroidery machine and a laser. I think of all of the tools that I have, the laser is my favorite. It is definitely top of my list. I like sublimation things as well, but I think my laser, I wanted it for so long, and I feel like it opened so many doors for creating different things that I just really, really like it. All the machines are intriguing, but you don't need them. Oh, DTF. Okay, I like the DTF machine as well. That is a fun machine to have, especially just now that I'm making a lot more t-shirts. It's nice for me to not have to purchase them, and I can just make them myself. So I make all of your t-shirts for the Crafty Challenge Club. And to be honest, I actually really like my DTF prints. I feel like they're very soft, and I like the way they feel, and I like the way they wash. I've washed them multiple times, so I like them. So the Lancelot DTF printer that I have, I like the way it prints and the way it feels and the way it washes. So that was a brand reached out to me for that, and I wanted a DTF printer so badly. So I was like, yes, I will do some videos on that and learn how to use that machine because it's something I really want. So that worked out. Yes, I do have the hex code color, but for some reason I don't like his school. It has an I, and it has the word vandals through the I. So yesterday I brought it into Leonardo Design Studio, and I was trying to erase out the I because I don't really want the I. I just wanted to say vandals across the front, but that is in black, and I want it to be yellow. So I got to figure out like how, because it's what it has is an offset around it, and then the vandals word in the middle. I'm trying to figure out how to extract that vandals word in the middle so that I can change the color. Because right now, if I change the color of the whole thing, you can't really read it because there's an offset around it. So that's what I'm trying to play around with. Every one that I found online has the offset because that is their logo. But I'm trying to edit it so that it works for what I need. We're going to see. Let's see. Love to have an organized craft space. That would be nice. I mean, mine's organized, but shoot, I still can't find all the things. I used those flutes that I found from 2 years ago that I found just the other day. I used those last night for New Year's. DTF and new laser, the machines on your 26 list. That's how I feel. I spend a lot on DTFs as well for my business. If you guys do need DTFs though, you can get them on the Crafty Brick website, and they do have good prices. It's through Caesar. So Caesar will send them directly to you, but you can get DTF prints on the Crafty Brick website if you don't have DTF printer and you need some prints. So that's where I was getting them from prior to getting my printer. I was using Supercolor for a long time, and then Caesar came out with their DTF, so I started using the Caesar DTFs. Nothing wrong with Supercolor. If Caesar comes out with something that I can use, I just usually stick with Caesar because they have good products. So you can get those on the Crafty Brick. You just upload your design. The software to upload it is on my website, and then they ship them right to you. So let's see, slice it out and then put it back. I do want to slice it out, but it's not catching it. Like it's not seeing that vandal part. It's taking everything. So that is one thing I feel like sometimes is lacking in Leonardo Design Studio. I was going to go to Silhouette and see if they'll do it because I feel like their trace feature is something that Leonardo Design Studio lacks. So I don't even know if it's going to work, but I'm going to go to Leonardo Design Studio or Silhouette and see if it will let me slice it out. And then I can try it. I don't know. Do you guys want to try it? We can try it. That's something I need to work on. Do you want to see if we can make it work? Need to do more research. Oh, hoop size seems to be the most important thing for embroidery machines. Yes. Get a multi-needle one just from what I've seen from others. I know Angel B started out with her single needle and she was doing a lot of stuff with her single. Now she's got the multi-needle, but I think she still was able to create a lot of stuff with the single needle, and she liked it. Oh, hi, Shay Shay. DTF versus other printing platforms. I know some, but it's very little. I think I don't understand your question, Jenna. DTF compared to other printing options, or are you looking for different places to get DTF? Do you want to know like the difference between DTF and sublimation and HTV, printable vinyl, that type of thing? Or are you looking for a place to get different DTF prints? All right, guys, look, I finished all of these. Woohoo! It worked. So these are all ready for you guys. So you will get this, and you will get the little base to hold it on. And there we have it. Token holder. These are a main element of the Crafty Challenge Club. Oh, you have to keep switching thread colors. The multi-needle is better if you don't want to do all that all the time. Yes, I could see that for sure. Bigger is always better in craft supplies. Getting the biggest thing that you can afford is always my recommendation. What you have space for and what you can afford to get. So look at all these token holders I have. I think that's 10, 20. What do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 26. Still need a few more. I'm getting there though. I'm getting there. I'm trying to get these all made before I leave for the cruise. I got all my project stuff done for the cruise. That was on my list for this week, and I got that done. So now I need to make sure I get all of this done and get all the supply. I want to get all the supplies ready. So when I come back, everything, I just need to package it all up and ship it out because I get back on the 12th. So everything will be coming to you soon after. Oh, Old Navy for the win. Yes, everyone got these pants. We all loved them for Christmas. They were so good. And I love Old Navy's pajama pants because they have pockets. They're the best. I got some from Target last year and they didn't have pockets and we all missed them. So yes, this is very good. You're excited about the tokens and the token holder. I'm excited to see how you guys decorate them because they're coming unfinished, so you can do whatever you want. Oh, I will definitely show you my dress up outfit, Kristen. I am so excited about my dress up outfit. When I found out that the theme was, what is it? Happily ever after, I was like, oh, I have the perfect outfit. I can't wait. So I'm going to be sharing while I'm on the cruise. So I will definitely show you all the stuff. Yes, I'm participating in theme night. I'm not participating in all the theme nights of the ship because I did get an email that there's different themes for every night on the ship, and I don't feel like doing that because I feel like wearing my cute dresses. So I'm gonna be cute with my cute dresses for the other nights, but I'm gonna have on my dress up outfit for the theme night of our event. That's my plan. Yes, Old Navy pajamas are the best. The only reason last year I didn't get them is because I waited too late and they were sold out because I have to get tall for the boys and they don't always have the tall. So this year I was like, yes, I need to get them right at Thanksgiving. So I remembered and got them. Buy them for you and your hubby and steal his sometimes. Yeah, these ended up being the men's option because they didn't have I don't think they didn't have the women's with the same print or they were out of them. So we ended up just getting the men's for all of us, but it worked out. Oh, okay. So Jenna says, no, just DTF in general. Like, I know it's supposed to be really good other than that. DTF is amazing. I have been using it for the last couple years. There's no weeding. I think that's my favorite part. It has allowed me to be so much more productive because you order the prints so you can there's a lot of places that sell DTF prints now. You upload your picture, any picture you want. It doesn't matter what fabric it is because you for DTF you can do cotton, you can do poly, you can do nylon, you can do all different kinds of fabrics. Whereas with sublimation, you can only use poly or a high poly cotton blend. But DTF, you're not limited with that. And with sublimation, you have to use light colors in order to sublimate on because you don't have white. DTF, forget about all that. You can press onto any color and you can print any color. It's a game changer. And then when you get your print, it's just I'm going to show you a DTF print just in case you haven't seen one. Let me just get one real quick. I have one handy right here. So this is one that I made. This was for the challenge in November. So thankful, blessed, and craft obsessed. So it just looks like this. Oh, it's kind of falling off the back here. And then there's an adhesive on it. It's kind of a little bit glossy. I think you can see it better on that one. A little bit glossy. When that gets pressed, then it adheres to your fabric. But this is all you get. It's already weeded. It's amazing. So you put that on, you press it. Sometimes it's a hot peel, sometimes it's a cold peel. It depends on which brand. The Caesar one, so the ones that I sell on my website are hot peel. The ones that I print myself are cold peel, and I don't like that. I don't like having to wait for it to cool to peel off. So then I was like, let me just see. Does it really have to be cold peel? So I tried to peel it off hot and the whole thing came up. I'm like, oh, okay. They meant what they said, whatever. Fine. So I have to wait. I feel like it just adds time. Like I don't want to wait for it to cool. I want to peel it hot because you do have to do one more press. So, and actually with the Caesar transfers, you don't have to do one more press. That's another nice thing about that. It's a hot peel and it's only one press. I feel like if there's really little letter, sometimes I do like to do one more press, but typically it's just one press and you're done. Most DTFs, you do a press, typically about 300 degrees, 15 seconds. You peel, whether hot or cold, and then you press one more time for a few more seconds to just make sure it's sealed into place. So I don't know. I like hot peel the best. You consider all the things that some, but DCF printers are cool. I think that X tool printer looks very, very cool. I like the one that I have, but it's enormous. It's probably a good 5 feet wide. It's very large. Um, maybe not five. It's at least four. I think it's probably 5 feet. It's huge. The X tool one is just like, like 3 feet by 3 feet, something like that. It's not that big. And it's vertical. Mine is very large. So it goes from printing and then to the dryer, the shaker and the dryer, and then out. It's two big pieces. So I don't know. I like that. One and done, Chris. It's the best. Let's see. You can put it on anything. Yes, I just filled an order with tote bags the other day and I used DTF. I filled a hat order and used DTF on the hats. It's so good. Let's see, hot or cold peel is it the ink or the paper that decides if it's cold or hot peel? It's the paper that decides if it's cold or hot peel. So I'm hoping I want to see if I can get some hot peel paper for my machine, but I don't know if they make it. I'm gonna see. It's so big, Chris. I'm just like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking saying yes to this? When I got it, I'm like, oh, where am I gonna put this? I found a spot though. I found a spot in my other room to see how long it would take to get to me. Most times I need a quick turnaround. That's how I wind up at look. Yes, you know what? I think that is a factor as well. Caesar, I had to plan for it because it takes me 5, sometimes 6 days to get it because I'm on the East Coast or I'm on the West Coast and they're in Michigan, excuse me. So I would have to plan for that. And that was a little frustrating. I did find a place right around the corner, like 2 minutes from my house. So that has really come in handy if I do, because if I have a really big order, like I had an order for a team and I needed like, I don't know, 80, I didn't feel like printing all those because my printer is actually slow. If I've got to do a lot of stuff, it just didn't seem worth it to me for the time that it would take for me to check on it and just make sure everything was good. So I ended up getting it locally and just picking it up. So it just depends. Sometimes I switch it up. These t-shirts for the challenge club, I make all those because there's not too many. So it works out. I did see the one Katrina got. That's the one I'm talking about, the X-Tool one, the X-Tool apparel printer. What's the one thing you don't like? That it comes out the bottom? I feel like that is my first thought that I didn't like, but curious what you think. Free shipping is $75 minimum, yes, and I hate paying for shipping, so that was not good. Yep, I understand that, yeah. I hate paying for shipping. It makes me so mad. When I see something and I go to check out and then I see I gotta pay shipping, I'm like, "Abandon cart." I don't want it. Absolutely, Jen, and that's how I think of it. Like, it's not worth it to me to spend multiple hours printing something when I could spend 0 time printing it and just spend 10 minutes to go pick it up. Sometimes that is just worth more to me paying for that. So, yeah, it just depends. Amazon has spoiled me. I know it's so hard to remember everybody's not Amazon. It's so hard. I'm not Amazon. So you're not going to get your things next day when you order from me and it's just like I have to remember that. Sometimes they're just regular businesses that are not Amazon. Exact doing all that bending. That's the only downside of that machine is what I thought. Why does it come out on the bottom? I don't know. It makes sense like if you're talking about space constraints. It is. It's like it prints, it powder shakes, and then it comes out the bottom. But it would be nice if it didn't do that. But I saw another machine, Omtech, is coming out with a very similar one to the X-Tool apparel printer, and it comes out the bottom too. So it must just be the engineering of it, the way that it works, that it's best to come out the bottom. But yeah, I think that that seems annoying. Abandoned cart over, I'm telling you, in a heartbeat, in a heartbeat. An occasional trial Prime membership so you can get the free shipping from Amazon. Yep, I get that. And it also cuts the prints. Yes, that is something I also like. Mine doesn't, it does it cut? It does cut. It does cut after. I don't ever use it. Usually I just let it get to the end of it and then I press a button and it automatically cuts. I think it also will automatically cut, but for some reason it messed up one time and cut in the middle of my design. So I turned off the auto feature and I just push the button when it cuts. So I don't know. DTFs are amazing. Jenna, if you get a chance to try them out, I would definitely try them. I have tried Supercolor. I like them. Um, I forget, Jenna. You're on West Coast, right? I can't remember. Supercolor's on the West Coast, so your shipping is always going to be very fast. They're in LA area. Atlanta Vinyl sells them. They're great. Ninja Transfers, and then on my website. So there's multiple places you can play around with shipping costs and shipping times and see what works out best. Typically, they're all around the same price for the cost of them. They're usually about like 4 to 6 cents per square inch. So depending on the size of your design, and if you're getting a gang sheet, it's going to be less expensive than if you're getting an individual print. If they have to cut it, like if you got this from somewhere and they cut it so that it's just ready for you to press and you don't have to cut anything, that's going to be more expensive than if you get a long roll, a long sheet of all of your designs, and then you've got to cut it yourself. That is less expensive. So that's another way that you can save some money on it. Oregon. Yeah, that's what I thought. So you might try Supercolor and see what they are. They might be more expensive. I would check prices, Supercolor, and check Atlanta Vinyl and check my website and see what the prices are for the things you. Oh, and 143 Vinyl. Yes, they also have them. There's a lot of places that have DTFs now. And maybe even up in your area, Jenna, there might be something else. Heat Transfer Warehouse and Heat Press Nation. They all have them. Oh, Atlanta Vinyl. And Atlanta Vinyl is great. I love them. Oh, 45-minute drive. That's annoying. So, yeah, try out DTFs and get all the tools. Get all the tools this year. You guys might see a new tool coming into my craft space in the next week. I feel it. I'm going to see if this one is still, if it works. Hopefully it's working. I got to do some more cutting. We'll see. We shall see. All right, friends. I'm going to go get some breakfast. I have not eaten yet. I'm hoping that I'm going to come back tonight and have 6 more subscribers to share with you. That's what I'm hoping. I want to come back and just show you my wall, my completed wall. I want to reach that goal today. We shall see. I want 40 Crafty Club members. Yes, we need 6 more for the clubhouse. Come on, 6 more crafty friends. Join me. Today is the last day to get the January box and the founding crafter token for your token holder. I'm shipping them out by the 15th of this month, and we will be crafting at the end of this month. We're going to make the do the Crafty Challenge. The very first meetup, the Crafty Hour, is going to be next Sunday, January 4th, in the clubhouse. I'm still trying to decide how I'm doing that. I don't know if it's Zoom or just a Facebook Live in the clubhouse. I tried to schedule it the other day inside the clubhouse and it wasn't letting me. I've never done a live inside of a group. So I'm doing a little more research on how that works. You might just be doing like a Google Meet or something like that. And we're just going to craft and hang out. I thought I was going to do coasters, but I might be switching it up to bling. So I got this speaker for Christmas, this Bose speaker, and it's black. I mean, do you see me with just a plain old black thing? I don't. I don't. So I got some red bling and I got some little silver bling to bling out the Bose speaker part. But that's the plan. I might just bling. I don't know. It's either coasters or bling. I can't decide. We'll see. But you guys figure out what you want to work on, and we're just going to hang out and chat in the clubhouse and make what we want to make. Oh, you posted pictures of the potatoes. Okay, I'm going to check that out on the clubhouse page for sure because I want to see those canned potatoes. What time? It's going to be 3 o'clock. 3 Pacific, 5 Central, 6 Eastern in the clubhouse. The crafty hour. I have to add some red to it. You know it. And it needs some bling. It definitely needs some bling. All right, friends. I hope to check back in this evening with an update, a fun update on Clubhouse members. I'm hoping for 6 more. Okay. Share it. Go share a reel with your friend and see if some more crafty friends want to join us and get their name on the wall. All right, you guys enjoy the rest of your first day of the year and have a great day. I'm hoping I'm going to check back in this evening and let y'all see my wall. And yeah, I'm going to go get some breakfast and hang out. Maybe I'll get out of my pajamas. Maybe I won't. I don't know. All right. Thanks for joining me this morning. I'm so glad the laser worked and I was able to get those done. I'm going to go do a little more cutting. I will see y'all later. Until then, stay crafty, my friends. Goodbye and happy, happy New Year.